Struggling to make your brand stand out? Learn the 6 key tips that is creating brand messaging that is clear, powerful, and connects with your audience. Hello everyone, I'm Zachary. Welcome to A to the Z Show. I am a filmmaker who loves content. Number 1, I like to go by KISS, keep it simple, stupid, or just keep it simple, okay? So don't talk at them, take your time to explain your message correctly. You don't have to use fancy words and none of that. You get what I'm saying? Just really be simple. Simple, simple, simple. What I mean by that is, say that you are saying you're talking about a Sony FX6, like I talk about cameras. But I'm not gonna get on here and act like I know exactly what I'm doing. Like, I'm gonna play with the camera, I'm gonna figure out some good stuff, and I'm just gonna really give it to you a simple way to do it, okay? So I like to be able to connect with people because I don't know a lot, but I know a lot about the things that I like, okay, and the things that I like to focus on, and that's playing with my camera. I know how to play with some stuff and then figure it out. So really just keep it simple in everything that you're telling your audience. That's gonna be the best thing smoking, because once you do that, they're gonna be able to relate to you, and that's what you want, okay? Take your time, take a breath. You ain't gotta come up with all these fancy words. Just be down to earth and connect to them. You know what I'm saying? Take a minute, take a breath, and figure out how to say something simpler so that someone can be able to connect with it. Keep it simple. Not calling you stupid, but I learned that in college. KISS, keep it simple, stupid. Keep everything simple, period. It could say keep it simple, smarty. Maybe I like that a little better. Keep it simple, smarty, okay? Just something to be able to connect with someone where it is just plain old simple with anything that you are communicating to your audience. Number 2, stay consistent everywhere. What's on your website, you want to have something similar on your social media. You just do not want to just copy and paste and thinking that's going to be the best. No. Meaning, make sure everything is consistent everywhere, meaning your core values about your brand. That is the most important thing. And even with social media, what you post on TikTok, you can't just post on YouTube. You can in a way if it's vloggy style and things like that, but even now, like a long form content video is not gonna fit on Pinterest. So really know your different platforms and making sure your core values of who you are is consistent on all platforms or anywhere that your brand is on. And make sure you're adaptable, you know what I'm saying? Because what you say on TikTok, is that the same thing to say on LinkedIn and things like that? LinkedIn is a whole different beast by itself, and so is Pinterest. So you just want to think about those things when you are staying consistent everywhere. Number 3, talk to them, not at them. So you really want to get to know your audience and really have a conversation with them. Why does your brand fit in their world? What is it that they need from you? Why is your brand answering all those questions? It kind of goes to creating that target audience, that avatar that we talked about a couple of videos ago. But in this case, after you have had your audience, what do they still need from your brand that is beneficial for their life, right? Like for me, I hope to reach a certain level of audience members that who needs a little help with their camera settings, where I can make it simple for them, where I can, when I'm talking about these brands or anything like that, that is a McDonald's, a Starbucks, these different things that are easy to recognize to help them get their brands under control. And also you want to use their language to show them that you understand them. Use things that is going to be beneficial for you guys to connect and to have that rapport with one another. If you're enjoying this video, smash that like button. Number 4, highlight what makes you different. What is your secret sauce? What's so good about your brand that it makes it so good to be a part of, okay? Like with my brand, I want to empower you through storytelling. I hope when I insert my stories, it gives you life, it gives you things to continue to push forward, to grow from. So you really want to know what you're bringing to the table for someone to really enjoy your brand and highlight the things that, how you figure things out. I figure things out by doing, you know what I'm saying? Also by doing 50%, 30% watching other people's content, and 20% of not doing anything but taking a deep breath. I like it. That sounds weird, but that's my secret sauce, and I'm being real. So you really want to highlight the things to your audience. What is the secret sauce, and how did you get there, and what makes it a beneficial, cohesive friendship between the two of you, of an audience member? So that is something you want to do. Highlight what is your secret sauce. Highlight your key thing. Number 5, tell your story. Remember, people remember stories more than sales pitches, okay? So you really want to tell your story, therefore your audience can connect with what you are selling. But when you tell your story, there's going to be key things you say that is going to be beneficial for the connection. And keep it real, okay? Keep it real. Like, man, some of these camera equipments, I was just buying to buy. I'm keeping it real. But now that I've done more research on them and played with them a lot more, my Sony 7, 8, 3, can't even get it out, child. I love this camera. It's really beneficial. So really you want to keep it real with the things you are giving to your customers, your audience, your community, and why are you doing the things you're doing, right? Why are you giving them the information you're giving them? So you want to also take your time, be honest, give them stuff that is beneficial for them to know. Why you start selling things in the first place, or what was your goal, financial freedom, time management, things like that that's going to be relatable. Also, you want to make sure you help your brand feel more human than just a business, right? So keep that in mind. Number 6, be real. Show up as your authentic self, and they gonna love you, okay? Like, you should know that I shoot on a take that be super long, and sometimes my editor don't like me, and that's okay as well. Like, I have to have the language in my mouth in order for me to say it. I can't be reading off of no teleprompter, no nothing, none of that. I have to understand what I'm saying, and then I have to be able to give it to you where you can understand it and you can relate to it, okay? And that is just real about me. Like, no joke. Me reading something, it helps me stumble. Like, if it ain't memorized in here, but just the cold read, that ain't for AZ. You know, I gotta have a little flavor. I got personality. You feel what I said? But all in all, you really want to be able to just connect with your audience and show them who you are. They gonna love you. Don't worry about it, boo, okay? They gonna love you. So just really take your time and show them who you are. If you're a person that like reading from scripts, show them that. If you're a person that like to go off from your script and keep it real and talk with a little ebonics, talk like this, or talk with some slang, all that is fine. If you want to talk proper English, you can do that too. Okay, so it's all about what is going to be beneficial for you to be your authentic self with your audience, okay? And your community that you are building. That's all I'm saying. Okay. But yes, be real. Bonus, live action, not just attention. So before you end your video or anything you're doing, don't forget, let's talk down in the comments. Let's communicate, email me, text me, all these things that can be beneficial. You have to tell your audience what to do so they're not left just hanging in there like that. No, talk to your audience. Like, so I want you guys to tell me what your business is like in the comments. That's what I really want you to do. So I'm giving you an action that is going to be beneficial, where I can communicate and be able to have that access to you guys, and you can have access to me. If your message sparks interest and doesn't lead anywhere, that is a missed opportunity. And you don't want to miss your opportunity when someone makes it to the end of your video or on your page or anything like that. You want to be able to take your time and do that call to action. I know I be talking fast and moving, but you want to take your time. Look, don't miss your opportunity to conversate with your people down below. If you enjoyed this video, click right here to watch more videos. Thank you.